President Joko Widodo has held the first ever Indonesian cabinet meeting in the new capital city, Nusantara. This as the outgoing leader looks to reassure investors that his $32 billion mega project is on the right track before he steps down in October.
IKN adalah sebuah.
So Indonesia remakes the world map with its new capital city, Nusantara.
This is very exciting.
Very exciting stuff. Welcome to This Week Those Books. I'm Rashmi Roshan-Lal.
And I'm Michael Macy.
What's your view of new capital cities, Michael?
Well, there's some logic to moving capitals, particularly when the Indonesian capital, Jakarta, is crowded, traffic clogged, and sinking faster than any other city on the planet.
True, yes, but can moving capitals really solve a country's problems, or do the troubles just migrate with the office supplies to the new seat of government? I mean, Egypt is finding that out as it builds its own grand new capital, and Myanmar and Nigeria have already found that to be the case.
But Indonesia's president, Joko Widodo, has a point in wanting to rebalance development from Jakarta, which is in Java, to the geographic center of the country.
Indeed, and Brazil did do something similar in 1960 when it changed its capital from the southern port of Rio de Janeiro to Brasilia, smack in the middle of the country. Shall we look at this week's reading pile?
Sure. Our first book is Political Landscapes of Capital Cities by three academics.
A fascinating study of how throughout history capital cities have served as a sort of giant political theater.
Yes, there are 10 case studies of capitals, both ancient and modern, in Asia, the Middle East, Europe, and the Americas. The essays examine the use of architecture and urban design in capital cities to consolidate political and/or religious authority, which often was the same. In Egypt, in 18th century Siam, now Thailand, in Rome, in the 3rd century AD and under its fascist regime, the Inca and Aztec capitals, and Tehran. As the editors say, capital cities really do serve as political landscapes.
Great analysis. Our second book is Nusantara, A Sea of Tales by Heidi Shamsuddin. Now this might sound a bit confusing because Nusantara, the name of Indonesia's new capital, is the Javanese word for archipelago, but Shamsuddin says that her magical collection of 61 fairy tales and fables are drawn from what she says the whole of Nusantara, the region that covers ancient sea routes of Southeast Asia.
Whoa, so that includes Malaysia, Indonesia, Brunei, the Philippines, Timor-Leste, Madagascar, and more.
Yes, and she does a great job of showing the shared richness of regional variations on the same story. So a tale that's Malaysian, for instance, may have an Indonesian avatar as well, and another one in Brunei.
Well, it sounds like a great read. And this week, we even have a bonus pick. A really gripping short story by H.P. Lovecraft, The Call of Cthulhu.
The pronunciation is tricky. But this is a really relevant pick in the context of sinking Jakarta's replacement as Indonesia's capital because it features Riau, a city that Lovecraft says had sunk beneath the waves. Now, before we go, a housekeeping announcement. This week, Those Books is taking a break, so the spotlight in the next 3 weeks will be on some gems that we'll unlock from the archives.
But we'll be back in the second week of September with another This Week, Those Books.
So see you in a few weeks. Bye.